I've noticed that the Franz punks tend to have period-styled hats from different time periods. Anton's is the straw boater, because I always associate straw boaters with performers. So Anton is very much a performer. He likes the stage. He likes to play and sing and dance and all carry on. And so I kind of designed him based off of that. And I am proud of his design because it's too cute for me. That and his optics. I love the fact that his optics look like portholes because they have the little things on either all around them. And personality-wise or background-wise, I love that he's a twin and he has a sister that he kind of protects and jerks around with and stuff, and they always mess around and, you know, pull pranks on people and stuff. Elsa's his twin for her design. Again, the period style hats from different time periods. She has a cloche, which is a 1920s flapper cloche. She was actually supposed to be flapper styled. That really didn't come across too well, so I just kind of went with some other dresses of the time period.
The Mexicans are restless.
And made her a little less 1920s flapper and just a little more 1920s sweetheart instead. Background personality-wise, I love her interactions with Johann and her little, like, you know, sisterly tied, I'm going to take care of you type dealio she's got going on. And the last two of their group I can't really say much about, but I will say I love their color schemes because they're bright and flashy, but they're also muted, just like the other ones are. It's like they're bright colors, but they're not over the top. They're not, like, really bright. Personality-wise, I'd say that I'm pretty fond of their little interactions with one another because they have their own personal interactions.
So the first ones actually have some sort of limitation on what they feel they can do.
Yeah.
Because of their backstory.
And what they're supposed to be doing.
So yeah.
Which means we're up to we're up to another crew, aren't we?
We're up to the Hate Punks.
Are we going to go through the Hate Punks? Because there's a lot of things I'm proud about with those guys, but I don't want to reveal too much about them.
Oh, yeah. The Facade crew and the Hate Punks we can't give too much out about, so we'll skip over those.
The College Punks are also hush-hush, but I think we can go through them a little bit.
Hush-hush. I really don't want to give away too much with them.
Well, I was thinking we could give, not explaining.
The biggest thing we're proud of with the College Punks is that we have yet to see a Stitch Punk designed like them.
Yeah. At
all. Never have we come across it, which is why we're being so hush-hush about it right
They
now.
all have a shared design concept, which is not, like, it's
not in the OC fandom that we have ever seen.
I mean, doing the OC Brigade, I have seen no one. I've seen one that comes close, and it's not even it's not the same concept at all. But that's only in the design only. The background, the concept of where it came from, not the same.
They have a very unique background that doesn't share with any of the Stitch Punks that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's the very first time that particular background has worked in this particular history line.
That's been able to fit in properly.
And they're the first ones to possibly make use of, I want to say, the terms of technology, the limitations that were placed upon them.
It highlights the technology limitations quite a bit.
But yeah.
Individually, design aspect-wise. Juilliard's hair. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Like,
and I think I can say it's made of felt because other people have used that too.
And it is the College Punk's fault that Good Company exists.
Yeah.
Very much so. So you guys are gonna love what the hell the College Punks are. New York City crew. Let's start with a Wooster.
Oh Lord. The New York City crew, Wooster. I'm proud that I drew him 5 minutes before the story started, and I already figured out how he moved and everything. I like the fact Wooster's one of the few I've seen that does this too. Wooster crouches down. His legs are bird-like to a certain extent, so he actually hops around like a sparrow. If you've ever seen sparrows in a parking lot fighting over McDonald's food or something, He hops just like those. So most of the time he moves around like that. He can stand up. He can walk normally. It's just more comfortable for him to walk that way instead. So I'm really proud of that because I haven't seen a lot of people that have a character that moves in a way other than normal walking. I just haven't. Either that or people that, they have some that are in wheelchairs and things like that I've seen. But I haven't seen anybody that has, that kind of concept going on. So it kind of makes me proud that I've got one that I haven't really seen before. Now, personality-wise, I love that Wooster has this whole can-do spirit. Wooster's not the kind of person that sits back and thinks that Stitch Punks are, useless in society, or that they're just dolls or toys, or that they're just, that there's no way that they could coincide with humans in a way that, that would be beneficial for both parties. Wooster is the kind of person that's he wants to basically see if he can make it work. And he thinks it can. Alright.
Charlie.
You want me to do Charlie? Oh, God. Charlie, what I'm proud of... Actually, on Charlie, I'm proud of the fact that she's got laces and that she's got, like, these cuff things that go up her arms and her legs. That's design-wise, anyway. Personality-wise... I'm proud that she's kind of a bitch. I don't know. I get the feeling I might have some people read Charlie and think that I'm trying to be racist.
I don't know.
But I tried to make Charlie does talk with very ghetto-ish kind of talk. But she combines a lot of words and stuff that don't really make sense, because Charlie is one of those people that has been around a lot of different groups. So she uses military talk, like she calls Crawford a pigeon and he gets super pissed off.
Yeah, it doesn't help that they're military too.
Yeah, she uses military talk. She uses street slang from all different kinds of eras. It does not matter. She uses like Ebonics. She uses, it's kind of ridiculous, the different, like, just the way that she talks. She comes across as a very ghetto, very in-your-face girl. And she is kind of like an inner-city ruffian, urban type character. But I like her.
These words that you're using.
What?
They're so powerful!
I'm just using words, sadly enough, they're words I picked up from freaking documentaries. But, but they fit what I'm going for. Anyway. Skit and Dubby.
Oh God, Skit and Dubby. Okay. I have this bad habit of just creating shit out of the blue that for some reason works. I don't know how, don't know why. But Skit and Dubby, where actually I created them solely to be a plot pusher and a distraction. There's a particular event that happens where our characters wind up in New York City. And as
not
such,
all of them.
Not all of them, no. Just a select few. And as such, when night time comes around, they realize they don't really have anywhere to go. And they come across Skit and Dubby. And Skit and Dubby are two particular Stitch Punks that have adapted to the whole
urban
humans
living.
Kind of are the species you need to speak to. So Skit and Dubby have not only adapted to this whole urban living kind of thing, they have professions in it. This is actually our first crew. Well, no, it's not. The Franz Punks were the first crew that actually... No, Eaton's crew was the first crew that has a profession.
Yeah.
And we started actually applying professions to them. But, Skit and Dubby, they are... I don't even know what the hell you would classify that vocabulary as. What the hell is that term for it?
What? The vocation? That they're...
No. What they are. They are, I guess you would say, modders. I can't call them mechanics at all. But they run a racing strip in Chinatown, of all places. And, They are the first Stitch Punks that I know of that can actually handle things that are far larger than them.
Without having any issues.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you think about it, if you were to put all of our characters into the 9 movie, these two would probably be the ones to get inside the fabrication machine and thoroughly screw him up.
Yeah.
Let's see. They were really created as a distraction. They're the first ones that I've seen. I don't know if you've seen any that actually adapt to the Jamaican stereotype.
I don't think I've seen any, actually.
Stitch Punks. Because whenever we do try to create a Stitch Punk, we try to aim for a theme.
Or a culture that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah. And, for example, Nip and Tuck, they kind of follow the French kind of culture. You have Skit and Dubby, which are Jamaican. You have Wooster and Charlie, which are kind of in the ghetto. And at the same time, business.
Yeah, Wooster's more the business and professional end, and she's more the ghetto. So they're both different they're both different, like, aspects of a city, you know.
Pretty much anything that you can think of our society performing as a standard, we try to add that into whenever we do try to create a Stitch Punk. We don't create Stitch Punks just to create them. They always have some sort of purpose. Skit and Dubby. Skit, I know, is the first punk that I've had or worked with that has the same kind of cable setup where he kind of is his profession, I guess. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah,
he's got the additions to
he has
work with
modifications in his body
Yeah.
that are used solely for what he does.
Yeah. Dubby.
Actually, yours
Dubby
Skit is not the only one. 22. Jenny Jones 22 has screwdrivers.
That's right, for his hands, yeah. So the modifications for the job.
That's similar to the concept behind Skit. Skit has not the same thing, but he has a similar aspect with his body.
Skitty is also, even though he has the humanoid appearance, he more so crouches and bounces along, kind of like Wooster does, just not as effectively.
Yeah, because he's designed differently.
Yeah. Let's see. Dubby, I love her colors. I have her colors perfect in my head. I just haven't actually colored her. Let's see. I think that's it for them.
Okay.
We can't really go into the hate punks or the college punks or the facade crew, which kind of leaves us at we're done.
We're done. Which kind of leaves us at we're done.
We're done, son.
You're done, son.
You're done, son.
Thank you, Dart.
God, I love Dart. Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright. Okay, let me stop the recording then.